Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I hope by the grace of Almighty Allah, all of you are fine. Dear student, I am Muhammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College. Dear student, this is our lecture 3 on chapter 7. Dear student, you know this is leisure. Dear student, after this lecture, you can able to give journal entries, you can able to prepare cash account, office equipment account, purchase account, creditors account, and you can determine the amount of opening capital. Dear student, this is CQ1 from your books. So all of you take your books so that easily you can see the question and we will solve these problems today. Okay, dear student, let's come to our class. First requirement, opening capital. Dear student, you know what is opening capital? Opening capital means at the time of starting business, whatever money given by the owner is opening capital. So look at the question. At 1st January, the owner of the business has given cash money 55,000 and a computer values taka 50,000 and some goods, that is purchase 30,000. So total amount of opening capital is 1,35,000. That means at the time of opening business, whatever money given by owner, that is our opening capital. I hope you understand. Of course, if you have any confusion, you can ask me, you can discuss with me, dear student. Now, requirement B, general ledger. In previous chapter, we discussed in details about general journal. Dear student, here we have some transaction and we have to give journal of this transaction. Dear student, first transaction, it is January 3, machine bought from Jahan Drugs. Medicine bought from Jahan Drugs. So, if we purchase any goods for selling purpose, that is called purchase. So, here purchase account and creditor account. Dear student, why creditor account? Because the name of Jahan Drugs is mentioned here. That means it is credit purchase. You know that if we purchase on credit, then creditor account will be creditor because it is our liability. Dear student, so purchase is an expense, that's why it is debit, and creditor is our liability, that's why it is credit. So the journal is purchase account debit and creditor account credit. Dear student, the next transaction. Next transaction is that sale of old printer machine. Sale of old printer machine. That means we have a printer machine, we used it in the business. Now we would like to sell it because it may not work properly. So if we sell anything, then you will receive money. So your cash account will increase. So cash account debit, you know if asset increase it is debit. So cash account debit and office equipment. Office equipment, it is an asset. So if asset decrease, then it is credit. So you can understand cash account debit, office equipment account credit. Cash debit because asset increase and office equipment credit because it is asset decrease. Then next transaction, expired medicine returned to Jahan Drugs 6,000. That means earlier we purchased from Jahan Drugs, now some of the medicine date expired, so would like to return it to them. Then journal will be creditor account debit, purchase return credit. Dear student, look at here. When you purchase, that time creditor increase, it is liability. If liability increase, then it is credited. Now liability decrease because earlier we purchased from Jahan Drugs, now we return to Jahan Drugs, so our liability decreases. That's why creditor account will be debit. Creditor account will be debit. And purchase return, earlier we purchase, purchase account is expense, it is debit. Now we return, that's why purchase return account credit. Next transaction, sold medicine in cash. We sold some medicine, that means this is our sales. So if it is sales, then our cash money will increase. So here our cash account will be debited, cash account will be debited, and sales account will be credited. Cash, why debit? Cash is your asset. If asset increase, it will be debit, and sales, it is your income, revenue. If income increase, then it is credit. Dear student, I hope you understand. Dear student, now ledger. Ledger for cash account and ledger for office equipment account. Dear student, you know how to prepare ledger. Last two lecture I have discussed the way of preparing ledger. Now cash account. I have to write cash account. That means the transaction where cash are related, I have to write the opposite account. Look at in first transaction, cash account is debit side. That's why I have write the opposite account, capital account. Cash account is debit side. That's why I have write opposite account, capital account, and I will write the amount in debit side, because if cash is debit, then I have to record debit side. You know the rules of ledger. Dear student, now office equipment account. Look at day 7, office equipment account, cash debit, office equipment credit. So again I have to write debit side of cash account. I have to write debit side of cash account because cash is in the debit in journal and opposite account is office equipment account. You know, in the particular column we will write the opposite account name. Then day 27, here again cash account debit. So cash account debit, that means I have to write debit side. I have to write debit side, and the name is opposite account. Opposite account name is sales account. So I think you understand the process of posting. Now look at balancing. How we'll do balancing? Debit, I have to write debit side. Then debit, that means debit and debit I have to add it. 55,000 plus 3,200, it is 58,200, increases. Again debit, that means again cash balance is increasing. 58,200 plus 1,40,000, that means 1,98,200. This is cash account. Now office equipment account. Office equipment account, look at in first transaction we have office equipment and it is in the debit side. So I have to write debit side, and the opposite account name is capital. That's why I have written here capital account. And look at this 7. In 7 transaction, office equipment is in the credit side and cash account is debit side. So office equipment credit side. So I have to write in credit side, and the opposite name is cash. That's why I have written here cash. Now balancing 50,000, 50,000 debit side, and now it is in the credit side. So you know that earlier I have told you debit and debit addition plus, and debit and credit I have to subtract it. I have debit balance 50,000, now credit balance 3,200, so I have to subtract it. Now the balance is 46,800. Dear student, another account, purchase account. So again, when I open purchase account, I have to look at purchase. If purchase in the debit side, I will write debit side. If purchase is in the credit side, then I have to record in credit side. Look at day 1, purchase is in the debit side. So opposite account is capital. I have written capital here, and amount is in the debit side because in journal purchase is in the debit side. Then day 3, again purchase account is debit. So I have to write the opposite name creditor and in the debit side. So balancing now 30,000 debit balance. Now again debit balance 80,000. So total debit balance is 1,10,000. Dear student, now creditor account. Creditor account, look at in day 3 we have creditor account, and creditor account is in the credit side and opposite account is purchase. So if it is credit side, I have to record in credit side and opposite account name is purchase. Then creditor account again in day 18, and it is purchase return opposite account, and that time creditor is in the debit side. So I have to record debit side. So now balancing credit, credit, and purchase return is debit. So balance debit and credit I have to subtract. Debit and credit I have to subtract, and it is 74,000. Why it is credit side? Because credit balance is greater than the debit balance. That's why it is in the credit side. Dear student, this is our third lecture on ledger. I hope you understand. If you have any confusion, of course you can ask me, you can discuss with me in your free time. I will be always with you. Dear student, this is our homework. CQ2 from your books. You will try, inshallah. Next class we will solve this problem also. May Allah help all of us. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.